A lot of people have given up on their habits at this point or their resolutions for the new year post Super Bowl. The Super Bowl, by the way, I've said this many times in the past, it's a real tipping point for fitness-specific goals. A lot of people had gym memberships are no longer going to the gym, or a lot of people that started a fitness program have already quit, or a diet. And a lot of reasons, the big reason that happens is I call the Roman candle effect. They go out blazing. It's beautiful. It's glorious. Then all of a sudden, but it's very short-lived. And then it's nothing. And that is the typical cycle of anything that people are trying. You go about with a goal, trying to make changes. And by the way, I have personally failed many times because that exact same route, in and out of the gym. You know what I'm saying? So we had one of our VIP members, Miles Orman, a longer question. I want to read it though, because there's a lot of things to consider in here. Yo, BJ, wanted to see some wisdom or help, a different perspective on something I've been trying to figure out. Not expecting a response here, but maybe on a podcast, which is why I'm doing it here. I decided to tackle the 75 Hard program again to kick off the year. Not sure if you're familiar, but it's a mental toughness program where you have to follow a strict set of habits for 75 days straight, mess up once and you start over. I've completed it before, but this time the diet keeps tripping me up. I chose a 28-day shred plan, and for whatever reason, I can't seem to make it past week 2. I don't completely fall off, but I don't hit the exact protocol for the advanced diet either, so technically it's a fail. I guess I have 2 questions. 1, as a high achiever and former high-level athlete, how do you balance pushing your limits without becoming obsessive? It's a lifelong journey, my friend. I'll give you some tips in a second here. I'm questioning whether it's necessary to go all in like this with all the things I am trying to balance. Number 2, I've been struggling to get back down to 220, sitting at 240 now. And while my body feels good, the weight just isn't coming off as easily. So maybe it's age, hormones, just life. You have to stay shredded for your profession. But if you were just a regular fitness enthusiast, would you still care about being lean, or do you take a more relaxed approach? I know you're busy, but I appreciate any advice or feedback. This has been throwing me through a loop. Maybe it's just a midlife crisis type of thing. Preaching to the choir. Okay? Men of a certain age, men and women of a certain age. So I'll start there. First of all, if you're on here live, and then if you're watching the replay, have you personally attacked a goal for 2025 and failed or stopped or fell short? Just let us know. I'm curious. What was it, and how long did you last? And then why do you think you failed? I'd love to hear, because, you know, in terms of what I do, this is the hardest part, man, like especially through a screen. Like, you know, when I used to work with people in person, like I got amazing results with people. There's something special about, you know, again,